At Meds Plus Consulting Pharmacy and Wellness Center, you're not just a number. We offer individualized care for each of our patients, plus prescription delivery and medication management.
Meds Plus is there for any and everyone who wants a special touch with their pharmacy needs.
Call or visit today for a free consultation.
Bringing the pharmacist back to the community, Meds Plus Consulting Pharmacy and Wellness Center.
Visit Meds Plus Consulting Pharmacy and Wellness Center in downtown Birmingham at the new South Federal Building.
Hello, hello, hello. Yes, it is Monday. It is time for Meds Plus Medical Minute Live. I am Dr. Jennifer with Meds Plus Consulting, and thank you for joining me today. So we're going to be doing something a little bit different, and we're going to have an interactive challenge. So what does that mean? I'm going to be answering questions, and I would like for you to respond in the comments whether or not it's true or false. Today is the last day of June, June 30th, and the end of Men's Health Month. So we wanted to recap with just some myths that are out there about men's health and be able to provide what those facts are. I am solo today. Dr. Pauline was on vacation. She is back, but however, she is recuperating from her travels, and she'll be with us next week. So thank you for joining. I'm going to wait a few minutes as some people come in, because I can't play the game by myself. I need some participants. So we'll give them a few moments. Come on in, people. Come on in. So I hope everybody is staying hydrated, staying cool. We've had some really hot temperatures out there. And the holiday is coming up, 4th of July holiday, which I know there'll be a lot of outdoor activities. So make sure you hydrate the night before, the morning of, and during, just to make sure that you are hydrated, because it's going to be hot. Also think about eating fruit and other cool vegetables that are water-based. That also helps to keep you cool as well. Hi, Rashana. Thank you for joining today. Happy Monday to you as well. Just giving them just a little bit more time for them to come on and join us on the live, because we have some interactive questions we want to do today. So who's ever out there listening, if you could drop a wave emoji so I can know you're there. All right, we'll get started with the first question. So the first question is, and it's a true or false statement. So Rashana, right now, I'm going to need you to answer the questions, okay? All right. Just give your honest opinion, whether you're right or wrong, it's okay. So the first one is, men don't need an annual checkup until age 50. True or false? And just type your answer in the comments. Awesome, awesome. Correct answer. It is false. So why is that false? Men should start regular checkups as soon as they leave the pediatrician, which is typically at age 18, especially for blood pressure, getting your lab results for cholesterol, and establishing baseline health markers or lab values. If you wait until 50, then that means you've missed decades of prevention opportunities. All right, so Rashana, you're on a roll. So let's go to question number 2. So question number 2 is, or myth number 2, true or false? Hey, Camilla, you got to play. You got to answer true or false. So this is the next statement. If it's true or if it's false, we're going to drop it in the comments, okay? Low testosterone is just a normal part of aging and men have to accept. True or false? True or false? Y'all need a little bit more time. Okay, so when we talk about low testosterone, so I'm going to put that answer in the chat. And it's okay if you didn't know, but that answer is false. So while testosterone naturally declines as we age, low testosterone can be treated. And those symptoms that accompany low testosterone include fatigue, mood changes, decreased muscle mass, and can be dismissed as just getting older. So always talk to your doctor when you're having those types of symptoms, because there are effective treatments that are available for low testosterone. Okay, ladies, are you still there? I need a thumbs up. All right, so number 3, true or false? Heart attacks always cause chest pain for men. And this one can be a little tricky. All right, I'm going to put the answer in the comments. And that one is, hi Donna, how you doing? We're playing a game. Hopefully you will participate. Okay, so the last statement, heart attacks always cause chest pain. That's a tricky one, but it is false. Up to 25% of heart attacks are silent with no chest pain. Men might experience jaw pain, nausea, shortness of breath, or just feeling extremely tired. So don't wait till the symptoms. If you're having those type of symptoms, always go get checked by your doctor. All right, you guys ready for number 4? All right, so number 4, this statement, tell me if it's true or false. Men cannot get breast cancer. True or false? All right. Okay, so Donna, I see you said yes. So are you saying that they can get breast cancer? That's right. The answer is false. The answer is false. Men can get breast cancer. While rare, less than 1% of all breast cancers account for men. Men do have breast tissue and can develop breast cancer. Any lumps or changes should be checked. So men, if you're noticing any changes when you're in the shower, bathing yourself, lotioning yourselves in the breast area, make sure you get that checked out. Men can have breast cancer. All right. Thank you, Donna. You got that one. So it's 1-1 right now. So Rashana got one right. Donna got one right. I do have a prize for the winner, and I'll show you what it is when it's over. Okay. All right, number 5. Stress doesn't really affect men's physical health. True or false? I'll repeat. Stress doesn't really affect men's physical health. True or false? Okay, Rashana says false. All right, Donna, you still in the game? Okay, so now we are 2 and 2. You guys are correct. It is absolutely false. Chronic stress is linked to heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, depression, and even shortened lifespan. Men often ignore stress or try to tough it out, but it's literally killing us. So, one thing I always say, we can't avoid stress, but what we need to know is how to deal with stress, acknowledge stress, deal with stress, and develop ways to make things less stressful. All right, Camilla, I see you've jumped back in. All right, ladies. Okay, so now those are the true false answers. Now we're going to switch it up just a bit. So now we're going to do the Know Your Numbers challenge. It's not a test, but you will answer yes in the comments if you know your current numbers for each of these. So blood pressure. Do you know what your numbers are or what yours was on your last blood pressure check? Type yes if you know, no if you don't. Don't tell me you ladies hadn't had your blood pressure checked. Come on now. All right, they're being a little bit shy. Okay, so for those who don't know, normal is under 120 over 80. Over is 130 over 80, or is if you're over 130 over 80 is elevated. That's high blood pressure. This is the silent killer because you don't feel it. You feel fine until you don't. So it's always good to get your blood pressure checked on a regular basis, even outside of your doctor's office. So if you're normal, you can check it at least once a month, once a week. But if you're elevated, you'll probably need to check it more often than that. And it would be great to have a blood pressure monitor at home. So now you know what your numbers are. Okay, great, Donna. Okay, so you did know your blood pressure. Okay, point for you, point for you. All right, so next, cholesterol levels. Do you know your cholesterol and your LDL number? Yes or no? All right, Donna says yes. Now, of course, you don't need to put that number on the screen, Donna. We're going to take your word for it. Yes, so it's important to know what your total cholesterol number is and what your LDL. You want your total cholesterol to be under 200 and you want your LDL to be under 100. These are the greatest risk factors for you if they're high for heart attack or stroke. And you want to be able to make sure you get this checked on a regular basis so you know what your risks are. If your number is high, then there are things that you can do to decrease those numbers. Exercise is one, healthy eating, eating the healthy fats, eating less fried food, how your foods are prepared. Okay, so last one for yes or no. Do you know the family history, your family history of heart disease, diabetes, or cancer? Do you know your family history of heart disease, diabetes, and cancer? Do you know if you have a family history of either of those? All right. Donna said, yes, Lord, sure do. All right, Camilla, Rashana, do you all know? Okay, they didn't answer. Okay, great job, great job. So let's go back to some of the true and false. I think Donna really liked those. So we're going to do a couple more of the true and false statements. Okay, next, true or false? Only older men need to worry about prostate cancer. True or false? All right, I will type that answer in. And it is false. Age does increase the risk, but Black men and those with a family history should start having those discussions by age 40 to 45. And by 45, men should be having their first colonoscopy. But yes, that conversation about prostate cancer should start from 40 to 45 years of age. Absolutely, that is correct, Donna. Young men as well. All right, so here's another one. And Donna, I know you have a son, so I know you're paying attention. This is good information. Testicular cancer is more common in teenage boys than older men. And you may or may not know. So if you don't know, just put a question mark. So this one was one that I was surprised about, and I didn't know, but that answer is true. Testicular cancer is more common in teenage boys than older men. In fact, it's the most common cancer in young men aged 15 to 35. Okay. All right, Donna, you own that. She's a boy mom, y'all. She's a boy mom. All right, next statement. Men are less likely than women to die from high blood pressure. Men are less likely than women to die from high blood pressure. All right, she said that's right. That answer is false. Men under 65 are actually more likely to suffer complications from uncontrolled hypertension. So that one was false. Okay, now we're going to shift to lifestyle and prevention. Men, especially over age 70, can and do suffer bone loss. Uh-oh, I said the question wrong. Let's skip that one. Okay, what about this one? Erectile dysfunction is just a normal part of aging. No need to see a doctor. Is that true or false? I know, Donna, I messed that one up. Okay, so erectile dysfunction can be a sign of serious health problems like health disease or diabetes. So be sure and talk to your doctor. It is not just a normal sign of aging. We're having more younger men to ask questions of their doctor about it because it could be attributed to another health condition. So erectile dysfunction is not just a normal part of aging. All right, last two. Stress and poor sleep can lower testosterone. Stress and poor sleep can lower testosterone. True or false? So that one is true. Chronic stress and poor sleep can disrupt hormones, including testosterone. All the more important reason to shoot for 7 to 8 hours of sleep at night, and ways to manage your stress, such as having an exercise routine, a breathing routine, removing yourselves from stressful situations as possible, and eating healthy. That also helps as well. All right, last true or false statement. A father's health doesn't affect his children. True or false? Okay, Donna, you are on a roll. You are getting it. So the last one, a father's health doesn't affect his children. True or false? Absolutely right, Donna. It is false. A dad's physical and mental health can affect fertility, sperm quality, and even child development. It's so important to know your family history. So if you're not sure during this holiday season, talk to your aunts, talk to your uncles, talk to your grandmothers, grandfathers off to the side privately, and ask them about different health conditions that they know of, not only for themselves, but their parents as well. So the key to keeping yourselves healthy is early detection. Early detection comes through prevention before the symptoms happen, before you think that there is a concern. So having your PCP or your primary care provider, making your annual appointments, going to those appointments, having a list of 2 to 3 questions to ask. People have a lot of questions because there's a lot of misinformation on social media. So if there's one of those things that you want to ask about, take that time during your doctor's visit to ask. But more importantly, when you're at that visit, make sure you get a copy of your labs, or if you have your labs in the portal, if you have questions, make sure that you reach out to find out what those answers are to what those labs mean. If you're having high numbers, what you can do to get those numbers back in line or lowered. Your pharmacist is a good partner for that. So making sure that you're speaking up, being active in your health and your prevention. That is key, not only just for Men's Health Month, but for women as well. But for men, we particularly want to shout you out and making sure that you're getting those preventative screenings so that you can be here for us. So our winner is, can I get a great drum roll? It is Leak. And what did she win today? Ta-da! She gets a book from Meds Plus Consulting. It says pre-diabetes, but it's a complete guide, your lifestyle reset to stop pre-diabetes and other chronic illnesses. So I hope you get a great read out of this, get some good information, some good tips to share with friends and family, and put those health tips into action. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you had fun. I had fun today with this interactive Facebook Live. And if you would like to see more of these, just drop a comment or direct message us. And we'll try to keep it a little bit more interactive and fun so it doesn't sound as much like a lecture. But yeah, if there's some topics you would like us to do in this order or in this format, please let us know. Because we want to make learning fun, and that way we take it in better, we share it, and we're all the better for it. Once again, enjoy your holiday weekend. And as my pastor would say, be safe, be sober, and be situationally aware. Have fun, but be situationally aware where you are, who's around you, what's going on, in case you need to make an exit. We are here at Meds Plus Consulting for all of your pharmacy needs, your questions. Please give us a call at 205-650-4636 if we can help you. If you need prescription delivery, prescription transfer, please give us a call so that we can help. Thanks again for joining, and you guys have a wonderful week and an awesome holiday weekend. Stay safe. Bye.
At Meds Plus Consulting Pharmacy and Wellness Center, results matter. Don't settle for less when it comes to your health. Empower your health journey with a pharmacy that puts you first. Transferring your pharmacy is easy with our guidance. Plus, we offer prescription delivery and medication management.
Bringing the pharmacist back to the community. Meds Plus Consulting Pharmacy and Wellness Center.
Visit Meds Plus Consulting Pharmacy and Wellness Center in downtown Birmingham at the new South Federal Building.